those who have just crossed 18. And they have devised process by which even the prospective voters, they can apply in advance. Look at the imagination, look at this, the way, in the new inventive way in which they have been moving forward, trying to encourage and incorporate as many of our voters as possible, perhaps not leaving even one behind. How they have been finding ways to empower and make it possible for challenged people, those who are physically challenged, how to make it easier for them. So this process of evolution is going on. But in this, our young voters, those who are becoming eligible now, they have a special responsibility. They have a special responsibility because you are at that threshold of life. You have a long way to go. The policies of the government and the government itself, that you like to be sensitive to your aspirations, to your concerns. You have a responsibility to cast vote so that you choose people who will be able to reflect your aspirations and will make policies to fulfill your expectations. If you don't, perhaps you lose the moral right of blaming the government or the policy. So our young people, they have a special responsibility because you set the foundations of change. Today, we know our country is young. We all call it demographic dividend. But this demographic dividend in the politics and in policy framework will be reflected adequately only when you exercise your right to vote. It won't come automatically. So, I urge, I appeal, all our young new voters, those who are becoming eligible now, or those who have become eligible in recent years, to realize the seriousness of your responsibility, the gravity of your obligation. It is not something which has to be subject to your apathy. In our country, in general, we have seen that how traditionally our people have been taking decisions through participatory process. Chief Electoral Officer mentioned about inscriptions near Kanchipuram, the ancient inscription, that in Tamil Nadu we had a system of election, system of democracy. Similar stories are there in the rest of the countries in different parts also. Go to Bengal, go to Bihar, North Bihar, go to Assam, go to Kashmir. You have inscriptions which reflect that how people used to take decisions through participation. The foundation of our society was village. India was a village-centric society. And each village took decision through participation. It may not have been the like as we are doing today, but people used to, all the adults used to assemble, maybe under a banyan tree. There was a community place where they used to assemble, maybe in the premises of the temple. And they used to take decisions. Decisions through participation is there in our sanskar, in our DNA. And maybe that's the reason why, when the British left and we started a new democratic India emerged, it has been easier, it has been smoother for us to carry forward our democracy towards the higher level of evolution. Many countries in the world, they wonder how India is able to carry forward, how such a diverse country, such a huge country with a stunning diversity, how they have been electing their leaders, their government, and how smooth has been the transition. We never had in our country a case where the outgoing government created any problem. It's smooth. It was like a play, it's like a game. I have lost a sportsperson aspect, a sportsman aspect. Often the winner and the loser, they shake hands. And the loser never forget to congratulate the winner. This beauty of ours is something that is a lesson for the world. And today when our country is rising, when India is moving forward with a clear sense of destiny, that by 2047, the India must be the leader of the world. It is not a leader of the world in a hegemonistic sense that, yes, we will control. No, it's not. It is not in the sanskar, it is not in the DNA, not in the culture and tradition of India to be hegemonistic. It is with Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which is the motto of our G20. When the India is moving towards its destiny, and the world is looking towards India with expectations to find the problems, to find the solutions to the global problems, be it the climate crisis, be it proliferation of weapons of mass destructions, be it devastating wars, be it global pandemic. The world is looking towards India to show the way. And in this journey, while in the rest of the field we will do what we are doing and we will do in the field of democracy, strengthening democracy, the way our citizens, especially our young citizens, our women, they participate in electoral process. This is something, a lesson that we need to show to the world. We participate and regime change is so smooth. This is a very valuable lesson that India gives to the world. While we give these lessons to the world, it is our responsibility as well to see that our process is also mature. It gets more and more mature. And we aspire towards 100% voting. In this journey forward, our state Tamil Nadu has a big responsibility. Our state, we all know that in all fields we are among the front runners in our country. Our state is among the most advanced states, the few states, most advanced states in the country. We are the leader and we have a potential to lead it further. And so, in this field, in the field of election, also, I would urge upon our young people, our young voters, men and women, to realize this, to make our state all the more proud. Let us achieve. I'm told that our voting ratio is about nearing 70%. Why not we make it 80, 85, 90%? Try it. Let us all together. Let us all together not only make our democracy robust, let us not only make our leaders more accountable and more understanding and sensitive to the aspirations of our young people, but also demonstrate to the rest of the country that we can continue to lead the rest of the country and we are proud of it. Let's do it. And on this day, we have taken a pledge. This is not a ritualistic exercise. This is something we all need to understand and appreciate. That Voters' Day is not a function limited to the Election Commission of India or to the machinery to the electoral machinery. It is our national festival, because nothing could be more important than this. And I would feel personally that it should be celebrated at par with our Republic Day, our Independence Day. Because what is more important than the voters, than the citizens of India, those who decide the present and the future of this country? So let us take this pledge seriously and make our state the ideal state in terms of voter turnout, responsible voting. With this, I once again wish all of you, every voter, all the very best. I wish you a great new year. And I wish you all, especially the young voters, a great future ahead in your life and career. Nandri, Valga Tamil Nadu.